It is now my honor to call Yoseph Haddad to the stage, an Arab Israeli who's become one of Israel's most outspoken and passionate supporters, for a short interview. So, Yosef.
Wait, I gotta tell you something. I did this 60-second with Leah Lely.
I saw
We
that.
had to do it 6 times because I kept doing it 600 minutes.
Well, I've
So-
got a timer.
I'll do it again. This I promise I'll try.
I actually watched that and you were quite good, so I'm going to expect you now that you've learned. So, Yosef, your advocacy has not come without challenges.
Of course.
You have faced criticism and even personal attacks, yet you continue to speak out. What keeps you going?
2 things. You know, 2 months before the 7th of October, my whole family was attacked by extremists. And at the end of that attack, unfortunately, my mom broke her hand. And she needed, obviously, to go to the hospital. And after that, several months until it somehow healed. When that happened, at that moment, we were 14 members of the family. My parents, my siblings, their kids, and husbands for my 2 sisters. They attacked us. And my mom, who at that time, we knew that something happened to her hand because she was holding it like this and can't move anymore. And while we're waiting to go to the police, we were all the 40 members of the family together, and my dad was holding my mom's hand, and the other hand was like this, as I said. So meanwhile, we're waiting for the police to come and escort us. And then my dad said something that I will never forget. And it will actually answer the first part of your question, or actually the 2 parts of what I wanted of my answer. He looked at me, and he said to me in Arabic, while he was pointing at our attackers, "Dir balak tخلوهن وقفوك." Be careful from me if you allow them to stop you. While he was saying this, my mom was nodding like this. That moment, I realized how much important the support of my family is. And because of their support, despite the unbelievable challenges that I'm getting, whether it's from extremists from the Jewish community, whether it's extremists from the Arab community, or from the anti-Israeli community around the world, if I have the backing of my family, nothing can stop me. And the second part of my answer is the absolute majority of the Israeli people that give me so much power and energy. And here is my promise to all of you. As long as I get the support from my family and from the majority of the Israeli people, I promise you, I will never, ever stop until we send all the anti-Israel to the garbage. See, I told you, I was a bit long, but how can you make that shorter?
I didn't want to stop you. Now, you often challenge expectations and narratives from within your own community. Why do you think voices like yours, what some might call rebels in your community, are so important right now?
You know what? There's not even better place than to speak about the incident that happened a few days ago with the IDF and the statue of Jesus. But you asked me, and I'm saying this, while you're asking me why it's important. It's important because if we weren't there, and I'm saying we, not me, because there are others from the Arab-Israeli community, Christians, Muslims, and Druze, who are doing this advocacy because they believe in this, because they see the reality and they live the reality. And if we weren't there, many of the Christian community in Israel would have adopted the narrative of Hezbollah, would have adopted the narrative of Al Jazeera. They would have adopted the narrative that came out from the extremists in Lebanon. But because of our voices, I am so proud to tell you that I'm proud of my army. You know why? Because while Christians are being attacked by the Muslim brotherhoods, by extremists in the Middle East, and nobody talked about any of those attacks, maybe a headline here, a headline there, no more than that. While Turkey changed a church into a mosque, nobody spoke about it, nobody said anything. When the Copts in Egypt were murdered, nobody spoke about it. When the Christians in Syria were massacred just a few months ago, nobody spoke about it. But when an IDF soldier did something terrible, terrible, and I condemn him. And I love the IDF. I was a commander in the IDF. And when I saw that, and then I saw the spike of the whole world and how they are outraged, and I'm saying, where were you guys? Now, this is wrong, but where were you when all the other extremists did that to the Christians for decades after decades, and you have said nothing, including, for instance, Nigeria? Here's the thing. What makes me proud of this country and what makes me proud of being a commander in the IDF, fight for my country, and even get injured in Lebanon back in 2006 is the fact that my army, my country did absolutely everything. One, to locate who the soldier is, punish him, put him in prison, and then also hold accountable for all the people who were there and did nothing. This is my army, the most moral army in the world, and you can't change that.
I almost don't want to ask you another question, but tonight, as Israel celebrates Independence Day, what does this country mean to you as an Arab Israeli?
Do you want the really, really short one or just short one?
I'll just go with like the middle. You can work it out.
So the really, really, really short one is, you asked me what Israel is for me. It's my home. My home. The little bit longer one is, just a little bit. You know, we're celebrating independence, 78 years of Israel and the Israeli people, and the partnership between also Jews and Arabs, left and right, secular and religion. There is no other tapestry in the world that we have this. And the IDF was also an unbelievable example to show that the whole tapestry can be together. And this is what I'm actually trying to say. If you want to know what Israel is, when I was in Gaza as a journalist, seconds before I got out back to Tel Aviv, with the soldiers over there, I said, well, you know, I have my social media, TV, lectures, all that. Any message to the Israeli people, to the home front? And one of the soldiers caught me, and he said, and his answer is what Israel is. He caught me, hugged me like this, and he pointed at one soldier. And keep in mind, this is inside Gaza, in the midst of the war. But we were so amazing and powerful that we literally just hang out in Gaza like it's our backyard in Tel Aviv or whatever, in Nazareth. The soldier caught me and he says, do you see that soldier over there? His name is Ahmad. Do you see the soldiers over there? That soldier has left political views, even more left than Ahmad Tibi. You see that? You see that guy? He's more with the right political views, more to the right of Ben Gvir. Do you see that guy there, the secular guy? He eats shrimps. I don't even want to start talking about it. And do you see that guy over there? You see the kippah and the tzitzit? This guy is so religious that he's trying to make all of us religious. But you know what is common to all of us? We're wearing the IDF uniform, and we are here for two missions. Bring back the hostages, because back then there were hostages in Gaza, and to eliminate the terrorist organization, Hamas. Go back to Israel and tell them, when a sniper from those terrorists, evil terrorists, when they look at us, they never pick. They want to eliminate all of us, Jews, Arabs, right, left, secular, religion. They want to take all of us because we are wearing IDF uniforms and because we are Israeli citizens. That is the bottom line. So you go back home, that's what he told me, and make sure to tell them one thing. There's one weapon, one simple weapon that nobody can, or should I say, one simple weapon that makes our enemies shake. And of course, they're shaking from the IDF and the Air Force and the tanks and the fighters, of course. But there's one weapon that if they see it, they crumble. And that is the Israeli unity. And if we are united, no one, but no one, can beat the state of Israel and beat the Israeli people. And this is how I finish it with Hebrew, Arabic, and English. Am Yisrael Chai, Yahya Sha'ab Israel, long live the Israeli people. Chag Atzmaut Sameach.
Wow, amazing. We're glad we went with the longer answer. Thank you.